Hello and welcome. My name is Richard Salhani and I'm president of the Richmond Health Network and Chief Administrative Officer at Richmond University Medical Center. You know, being diagnosed with cancer can be life-altering. Yet thanks to the latest advances in cancer fighting, technology, and medically proven effective treatments provided at our Comprehensive Center for Cancer Care here on Staten Island, we're seeing more and more positive outcomes, restoring hope to families and our patients. According to the American Cancer Society, nutrition is an important thing to consider in preventing many cancers. Eating healthy foods before, during, and even after treatment for cancer can help you feel better and stay stronger. Good nutrition is especially important if you have cancer, because both the illness and its treatments can change the way that you eat. They can also affect the way your body tolerates certain foods and utilizes the nutrients. During cancer treatment, you may need to change your diet to help build up your strength and withstand the effects of the cancer and the treatment. To address many of the questions related to nutrition after a cancer diagnosis, I'm joined today by Richmond University Medical Center's registered dietitian and diabetes educator, Jerry Wasser, who specializes in oncology. Welcome and thank you for being here today. Jerry will be doing a talk about the dietary needs for cancer patients.
Thank you, Rich, for the introduction. I'm very happy to be here today. And we are going to be discussing the guidelines for cancer prevention that have been established by various health organizations associated with cancer, such as the American Institute for Cancer Research, the National Cancer Institute, and the American Cancer Society. We know that an estimated 40% of cancers can be prevented by eating a healthy diet, maintaining a healthy weight, and exercising, as in addition to not smoking, to prevent and reduce the incidence of cancer. So we're going to go through the guidelines that have been established by these various health organizations. The first one is to maintain a healthy weight. And we know that there is a clear relationship between body fatness and cancer. As you can see in the chart, there are a variety of cancers that have been related to the degree of body weight. Okay. There are several ways that we can determine what is a healthy weight. Obviously, the number itself, the pounds, but we also look at body mass index, also known as BMI. And we know that a BMI of over 25 will indicate overweight, and 25 to 30. Then 30 to 39 is indicative of obesity. So those are some factors that we look at. Also, we look at body shape. We look at if you have more of your body fat in your mid area, which we note as an apple shape, as opposed to someone's body fat that may be lower, which we call a pear shape. The more body fat that you have around your midstream, the more at risk you are for various diseases, including cancer. So the name of the game here is to start paying attention to your calories and your portions to help maintain, or if you need to, lose weight. And how can you do that? There are various ways to do portion control. One of the ways is to just look at your plate, and if you use more of your plate for your lower calorie items like your vegetables and your whole grains, and less of your plate for foods like protein, like meat, which is very high in calories, that's the first step that you can do. The other thing that people can do is to track calories by looking at labels. You can look at the calories, looking at the portion, and how many calories each portion gives you. That's a way for you to know how much you're consuming. And knowing how many calories you take in will give you an idea of how much you need to exercise to burn off whatever extras that you're consuming. Because the old adage that calories in has to be used, otherwise the rest is going to be stored as body fat. Another way we look at weight is by waist measurement. And again, it's a similar story to the apple and the pear shape. If your waist is larger than the recommendations, then the idea is for you to lose weight and try and get your waist size down. A woman's waist that's recommended is 31.5 inches or less, and for a man, it's 37 inches or less to decrease your risk for cancer. The most important thing, of course, is not only the quantity of what you're eating, but the quality of what you're eating. So we're going to be talking a little bit more about what should you be including in your diet to make it healthier and to help control those calories. But first, we'll talk about the second guideline, which is being physically active. Of course, we know that when you exercise, you burn calories. Your muscles are working, and muscles burn a lot. They use a lot of calories. They burn a lot of calories. They use a lot of calories. So if you eat more, you can use a lot of those calories that you're consuming because you're using your muscles. And there are a lot of different exercises that are available. You can do a gym, you can do videos, you can do classes, there are clubs, you can do online activities, and so on. There are so many things available. It's pretty difficult to not find something that you would enjoy. Even going out for a brisk walk is recommended. Now, the recommendation for exercise is 30 minutes minimum, 5 times a week or more. So if you're not exercising at all and you want to start, you would start smaller. Start maybe with 10 minutes a day and work your way up to the 30 or more, and gradually get into a routine and have a schedule for it. Put it in your schedule. And that becomes more of a routine. Probably the hardest part about starting an exercise program is starting an exercise program. If you haven't been exercising and you haven't really found something you like, you still want to just start out small, find something that maybe is fun or you can do with other people, something that you will be consistent with and will enjoy to some extent. But it is true that people who spend more time sitting are more prone to unhealthy weight gain, cancer, and other chronic diseases. The third guideline is talking about a healthy diet. Eat a diet rich in whole grains, vegetables, fruits, and beans. And beans, we also include lentils, peas, and basically it's a diet that's very plant-geared. Less animal protein, more plant. And this is shown in scientific research to be much healthier and plays a big role in cancer prevention and contributes to a healthier life. because these foods are rich in fiber, they're rich in vitamins, they're rich in minerals, substances called antioxidants that actually help protect ourselves from being damaged. So we encourage a plant-based diet. So there are many diets out there, and there are a lot of fad diets. There are diets that have been around forever, and I can probably give you a list of diets that have been available, but most of them are not healthy. Usually fad diets are not healthy. So we're not really recommending any diet. It's really just a way of eating, a style of eating, healthy foods to be included. As I mentioned before, portion control and paying attention to calories. So I just have this little sign, little chart. It says I have one pill that blocks fat, one pill that blocks carbs, and one pill that blocks the kitchen door. So yes, we're all looking for a magic bullet in our diet, in our health, but there really isn't a magic bullet, and there really isn't anything special that you need to do other than paying attention to the quality of the food you're choosing.